Kyle Busch has led the most laps tonight, but he's not out front right now. He's running second. And that yellow truck, that neon yellow up ahead of him, well, that is the leader, and that's Matt Crafton.
And Matt Crafton is looking in his mirror, and the blue truck behind him is getting bigger, Vince. And Crafton desperately wants to win this stage, get that playoff point.
He sits here with 7 playoff points right now. Would love to make it 8 with a win in this stage and keep that track position that Junior Joyner was talking about.
I think these guys are starting to purposely run outside of the traction compound. You saw Kyle Busch up high, and Crafton saw what he was doing. I think moved up there just to see what was out there. Last time by, our fastest truck on the track was way back in the 13th position. Brandon Jones. That shows you how competitive things are. You catch a little bit of traffic, you're going to be a couple of tenths off, and a couple of tenths could be 10 positions.
Yeah, I think Crafton had to get out of the gas there when he came up on TJ Bell. Wasn't quite sure which line Bell was going to take, and Kyle Busch closed on him in a heartbeat. As you look at Rhodes and Sauter battling for 6th, Rhodes makes the pass for that position.
Right behind them, Grant Enfinger in that 98 truck. He's making nice progress. We're 10 to go in this stage. Matt Crafton with a rear view mirror full of Kyle Busch.
As you noted, that playoff point is on the line, and the playoff points you carry throughout the playoffs, not just that first stage. So every playoff point Crafton can get is critical, and Kyle Busch wants to take it away from Matt Crafton, really to help his own team, his driver, Christopher Bell.
Kyle's being a little bit selfish with those playoff points, isn't he?
He has been dominating the last couple of races and winning these stages.
Crafton couldn't get that truck pointed too well on the bottom, but was able to hold off Kyle, and now gets around Yaley in that 83 truck. Go after Self in the 44, but then you got Wendell Chavis up there in the 49.
Ooh. Kyle gets inside of Crafton, and can Crafton fight off the 46? The traffic ahead of him doesn't look at Kyle Busch back to the lead.
Crafton opened the bottom of the racetrack up for Kyle Busch, and Kyle did not hesitate.
Here comes Ben Rhodes looking for another spot. This 27 truck is really fast. He could be a contender before this thing's over.
And we know how good that 18 truck was in that first go round of the first stage.
Rhodes with another pass, this one for 5th position. So Ben Rhodes into the top 5 and sets his sights now on the 4 of Christopher Bell, and that's a bad sight for Stuart Friesen.
Been on quite a
behind the
row.
wall. Yep.
Quite a row, Vince. That team just getting better and better.
All kind of contact back in the pack.
Ben Rhodes able to get by Christopher Bell there in traffic.
Nowhere to hide for the slower vehicles either.
Oh, there really isn't.
They try to get out of the way, but sometimes just got to hold your line and be in the way.
And this is serious racing here too, with just 3 laps to go on this stage. Points are at stake right here.
Ben Rhodes has gotten around Bell. Rhodes on the move here in the late laps in stage 2.
He wants that other spot. Like you said, Phil, stage points are important, and Rhodes knows that. He's all over Cindric.
What a nice job by Austin Cindric. He had over 30 laps more on his tires than the rest of the guys did, and he held on to a 3rd place spot so far.
Kyle Busch heading to the green and white checkers for the 3rd straight race. He wins stage 1 and stage 2. In those 2 previous races, he wasn't able to finish the job. We'll see if he can do it tonight.